Wait, are we going?
We're going. Okay, so we're going to teach you guys how to do the hundreds today. This is part of our new video blog series. So this is Oz, our model, and we're going to go ahead and lay down on your back. So go ahead and lay down on your back. Now the hundreds is one of what we call the classic 34 exercises, and one that Joseph Pilates would start with in most of his sessions. The point behind it is to get all of the abdominals to work very quickly and to get your blood flow and your heart up and to get heat into the whole system. So there's a special type of breathing that we do called pulsing breath, and Oz is going to do that first, and I'm going to put my hand on his belly so you can see when he breathes in that my hand comes up and he inhales 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he exhales. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sounds like this. Okay, inhale, exhale. And what that does is that inhale, exhale creates strength in the lungs and gets the lungs to fill the whole way, and then exhale all of that air out. The next thing it does is when we inhale through our nose, like he's doing, sniff in, that gets that oxygen straight up into the brain and into the blood system quicker than if we were to through our mouth. When we exhale, you'll notice I open my mouth, watch, instead of, because when we do that, it tenses the jaw and the neck. Ha will go to the back of the throat and down into the belly. So it's like you're laughing, right? And so if I was to have you laugh, ha, 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 when you laugh, you can feel that into your belly, and that's what we want. So here we go. Arms are down by your sides. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, and the arms are going to go straight up. And then you're going to exhale and lift your feet off the ground for the advanced version and roll up, looking towards your toes. And you're going to pulse the arms by your sides. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Remember that pulsing breath. Good, with the ha breath. Good. Now rest. So one set is 5 counts of breath in, 5 counts of breath out equals 1 set. That's 10 breaths, which you do 10 times, which equals 100. So now we're going to show a little modification. So for the modified version, you're going to bend your knees and you're going to place them flat on the floor. Arms come up just like we did before. You're going to exhale and you're not going to lift your head. You're just going to bring your arms down by your sides. And you're going to inhale, 2, 3, pulsing the arms. Exhale, and we'll talk about the pulsing of the arms in just a second. That was 1 set. Inhale. Exhale, that's 2 sets, okay, times 10. So the next version, going a little bit higher, is to go on your back and bend your knees into what we call tabletop position. So the arms come up to the ceiling, inhale, and you're going to bring the arms down by the sides and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3. Now he could roll his head up and look towards his knees to get to a more advanced version, which turns you into that full advanced version. So when you're ready, you would extend the legs all the way. And rest. So a few things. When you're doing this, go ahead and lay on your back, Oz. When you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're not arching your back. So I wouldn't be able to take my hand and place it under your back. So that's a good test to see if you're ready for the advanced version. If you lift your legs off and I can slide my hand underneath, then you're not ready for that. You need to go into the tabletop version. Okay? So we want back down, abdominals tight. Now when we come up with our head, this is what makes it different than a crunch. We're going to lengthen, so we're going to create space between the ribs and the hips, and then we're going to come up. So instead of crunching down and pooching the stomach up, we're actually going to suck it down to the spine by lengthening the spine and coming up. So we're going to try that. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in, arms go up to the ceiling. Whatever version you're doing, you're going to bring that back into that long position and then roll up from there, trying to keep this space between the ribs and the hips as wide as possible. Go. Roll up, and now look towards your toes. And so from here, we're going to get all of the abdominals to work, not just that six-pack muscle, the rectus, that you work in crunches. We're working the entire oblique system, the entire transversus abdominis, and the rectus. So it's a much deeper abdominal exercise than just your crunches. Now notice at the end how he had his head going as well. Your goal here is to just move the arms, right? We shouldn't see any bouncing of his head or chest. So the stronger he gets, the more still his torso is going to be, and we're just pulsing those arms. Now the pulsing of the arms, last thing, is for the back muscles. So if he rolls over towards the wall, we'll show these muscles right here that pull your shoulder blade down. That's what we're pulsing. We're pulling down with the shoulder blade and pushing into the mat. So let's try one more time and talk about the arms. Arms are up to the ceiling. Exhale, go to your position, whatever modified or advanced position you'll go to. Lift the legs. And now when you pulse the arms, lift your head off. And you're going to pulse and you're going to pull down with those shoulder blades. Pull down. Right here where I'm touching is where you should be feeling that position. Drawing the shoulders down. And it's hard. He's getting tired. This is a hard exercise. So if you're doing the hundreds right, you will be tired after 10 sets. If you can do 20, 30, 40 in a row, you're not doing the deep core work that is true to Pilates. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next month on our next video blog.